18th shloka. Abhyaktad vyaktah sarvaha prabhavantyah ragame ratyagame praliyante tatreva abhyakta sangyake. This we saw yesterday. When Brahma awakes, the Creator, Brahma awakes, all manifestations moving and unmoving, animate and inanimate, stream forth at the coming of the day from the abhyakta or the unmanifested. When Brahma goes to sleep, all the manifestations merge in the unmanifested, for the cosmic night has set in. Cosmic night. They merge in cosmic night. Does it mean cosmic night is the abhyakta? Indirectly it means, but not directly. Cosmic night means where we don't see anything, know anything. That is also the case of the absolute truth. Nobody knows what is the truth, because when you know it, you have become one with it. So there is no knower, known and knowing process. So it is not known to manifested ignorant persons. So indirectly it is night for the worldly people. In Gita also Lord Krishna has said, what is night for the ignorant persons, that is day for the jnanis, and what is night for the jnanis, that is day for ignorant persons, worldly persons. So indirectly this, the cosmic night also is not known to anyone. What is that? That is complete ignorance, and that is also complete knowledge. In the background of it, yes, and that is day for the jnanis, which is night for the worldly creatures. So that is knowledge also, but hidden, not known, not seen, unknown. अभाव है, अभाव. सा निशा पश्यतो मुने. What is that shloka? यस्याम जागर्ति भूतानि सा निशा पश्यतो मुने. यस्याम जागर्ति या निशा इसका उल्टा मैं एग्जैक्टली याद नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ. The meaning is same. What is night for the ignorant persons, they are the jnanis, they awake, they know the truth. That is day for them. Eternal effulgence, self-effulgence. There is no night, no day. That is unknown to the ignorant persons, that is night for the worldly beings. And that is day for the jnanis. So this cosmic night is day for the jnanis. So Indirectly it is something, it is not nothing. Not nothing means something and everything. And cosmic day, coming of the day, commencement of creation, and coming of night, Ratriagame, when night falls, that is commencement of dissolution. That is cosmic night. In this way, yesterday we discussed, and today we have seen it yesterday a little. Today the 19th sloka, which says, Bhutagramah sa evayam bhutva bhutva praliyate ratriagame avasah partha prabhavanti aharagame. This same multitude of beings, uncountable, unimaginable, uncalculable, infinite beings, being born again and again, is dissolved helplessly, O Arjuna, into the unmanifested. At the coming of the night and comes forth at the coming of day again. For this I have brought this example. This is the creation, and look at me, this is unmanifested. Unknown what is there in. And when the day comes, the Brahma starts the creation like this. All these bubbles, can you save them? Helpless. See, look at that bubble. Don't burst. Gone. Another small one. Yes. Dirghajivi, long living beings. Yes, here is one also. They are Chiranjeevis. Yes, Chiranjeevi. Show them all. Are gone now. The Chiranjeevi is dead. All living beings. How long you are going to live, oh Kakabhusandi ji? It is here. Kakabhusandi ji, oh, you are wonderful. You are wonderful, really. Yes, it is there. One is long living being. He is not dying now. Oh, very nice. Yet it is persisting. कैमरा लगा दो ना. Are you able to see the bubble? Gone.
Yes, they have your special blessings.
Gone.
They have your special
Again the day comes. Again the day begins, commencement of the day, creation. This time, very small creation. And again, they have gone. Oh, big creation. See. The little one. Array, so many are there here. Photo खींचो photo. Jaldi. There are so many long living beings. They are now dying. They come here and they live long. This is how Kakabhushan goes beyond the creation and persists. Yet three are there. In this way, bhutva praliyate, they come and go helplessly. Hari Om.
Maharaj, if we understand relatively, the Brahma, when he creates the first creation and after the say dissolution, and again he creates the second time you do. But when we see here, it is not the previous bubble it came from when you do the second time.
It is not the same, but as before. Just as before. Creation is just as before. Now I will start the creation. The same bubbles are not here. Nobody can tell CC1 is yet moving. See, are these bubbles are same or different? Come on, can you identify? Yatha purvam akalpayat. I had created the creation now, and just as before, I create now also. I am the Brahma. Understood now? It is not same nor different. If you say same, the opposite different also is there. Both are to be understood. It is neither the same nor it is different. So when Yoga Vasishtha Rama asked Vasishtha ji, Guruji Maharaj, you have seen, you narrated to me, I have seen thousands of creations. Can you say what kind of those creations are? Are they same or they are different? Because same creator has created all these. So, Vasishtha ji beautifully explained to Rama, how can you expect that? Some are same, some are different, some are somewhat same, and some little different. Different kinds of different creations nobody can imagine, because it is Brahma's creation, imaginations of Brahma, wherein we are abiding. How can you know what imagination Brahma has. How can you know? Yet some bubbles are moving. They are surviving somehow or other. They are finding out some.
Almost like that Ganga, this is the Ganga is coming from Gangotri. The water which has passed, this is not the same water. But still that is all the Ganga Jal.
Yes, Ganga is ever present here and ever absent here. Ever absent. The Ganga you see now, in a moment it has gone. This is the creation. Yes.
So, relatively, should we understand that the time and space also will differ for
Yes, all these are imaginations only. There is no time, there is no space. It is imaginary identities. Somewhat, nobody knows what is it. Ah. How can you say what is imagination? Their imaginations are not conditional. They are unconditional. So now, can you have some thoughts how bhutva bhutva praliyante bhutagramah sa evayam bhutva bhutva praliyante. They get originated and helplessly they disappear again and again. There is no account of it. So now from this, just you can imagine where do you stand. What is your status? And we think I am the greatest one. My ego is above seven worlds, seven skies. 7 आकाश के ऊपर है मेरा अहंकार. Who is equal to me? कोन्यस्ति सदृशो मया. कौन मेरे बराबर है? Who is equal to me? And the wise says, मोसम कौन कुटिल खल कामी. Who is most greater than myself in considering the sins. The greatest sinner is I. I have accepted this body to be I. Who can be greater than myself in foolishness? This is the opinion of Jnanis, and the Ajnanis, the ignorant persons say, who is greater than me? See how we think and how we live our lives. Hopeless, useless, meaningless, aimless, what not, all the less. And yet, I am the greatest. सौ में 99 बेईमान, फिर भी मेरा भारत महान. One comes out of all these rogues, and rare one, and he holds the flag. Mahan, I am the great. Mysterious is the laws of nature and imaginary creations. Mysterious is Brahma, the creator, the cosmic mind. Bhutagramah sa evayam bhutva bhutva praliyante ratyagame avasah partha prabhavanti aharagame. This same multitude of beings being born again and again is dissolved helplessly, O Arjuna, into the unmanifested at the coming of the night, and comes forth at the coming of the day. There is no meaning. Nobody can help them not to do so. This is called nature. This is called avidya. This is called desires, and this is called action and reactions, the changing phenomena of the world. Avidya, ignorance; kama, desire; and karma, action, are the three knots that bind the individual to samsara. Samsara means ignorance. Avidya, ignorance; darkness; illusory power, illusion; and kama, the desires. Where from they come? How do they get fulfilled? Nobody knows. And do they get fulfilled, or they grow by fulfillment? When you put ghee, clarified butter, into fire, will it subside or burn still more? Nobody knows. Avidya, kama, and karma are the three knots that bind the individual to samsara. We very often discuss about the triangular force. Triangular force on which the nature stands, that is the triangles and triangles and triangles, multiple triangles, that is called Sri Jantra. Sri Jantra. The model of the universe or the cosmic power or the avidya or Mahamaya. Sri Jantra. How the creation stands on this model. That is how we often discuss on the triangular force of every being, how they live the life, how by the triangular cooperative society. Cooperative society, everything is related to each other, and they go on with that cooperative operations. Man exerts to attain and enjoy the objects of the desires. Desire is born of avidya. During this activity, he favors some and injures others. Any action we do, it is not 100% meritorious, nor it is 100% sinful. There will be mixture of the two. So whatever the person does in favor of fulfilling the desires, he injures others and he favors some. Both are there. Through the force of raga, dvesa, attachment and hatred. Love and hatred, or attraction and repulsion. Therefore, he is caught in the wheel of samsara or transmigration. He has to take birth again and again to reap the fruits of the own actions. It is endless. He repeatedly comes forth and dissolves through the force of his own karma. Nobody is responsible for it. Then responsibility cannot be given to the Creator Brahma, nor to the nature, the avidya, but it goes to him only. You are the cause of your problem and you are the cause of your solutions. You are everything. And what are you? You are the cycle of cause and effect, action and reaction, and doer and enjoyer, all these cycles. You are in these cycles. Yes.
So should we consider you are as a point of center?
Point of center of Maya. But yet behind is there the substratum, behind the Maya. That is the absolute substratum, the absolute cause, causeless cause.
Underlying reality.
Yes, ultimate reality, the absolute truth, the absolute singularity. And we sometimes call it black hole. The black hole also is white hole. It is connected to the white hole. The connectivity nobody knows. He has to take birth and again to reap the fruits of his own actions. He repeatedly comes forth and dissolves through the force of his own karma. In this way, bhutagrama sa evayam bhutva bhutva praniyate. The individual souls have lost their independence as they are bound by ignorance. He is not free to do something. So here you can raise the question, so Purusartha is useless? Can you not raise this question at this point? If he is helpless, so where is the importance of Purusartha, self-effort? Is it not the exact question at this point? Whether self-effort is to be done or to depend to depend upon the cosmic will.
Self-effort has to be done. Has to be done. But it is on the will of cosmic.
गंगा पार करने के लिए बोट की तो जरूरत है, पहुंचने के बाद बोट का कोई काम।
To go across the river Ganga, we need a boat. And after reaching the other shore, there is no need of boat. So, self-effort is a must, and it should be stronger than the cosmic will. Stronger than the cosmic will. Prarabdha and Purusartha, self-effort and your luck, they fight against each other every moment. The nature has created a rule. The stronger will win over the weaker one.
We are saying, Pakkad Baba has told, ho jayega, ho jayega, ho jayega. Like that.
Yes. If the willpower is there, Gurudev used to say, if you have a strong willpower, look at our Hanumanji. राम के नाम पर राम भजो राम भजो राम भजो भैया, राम की प्रताप से पत्थर की बनी नैया। मुखम करोति वाचालम पंगुम लंघयते गिरिम यत्कृपा तमहम वंदे परमानंद माधवम। If you fully depend upon the cosmic will, you are saved. But can you depend upon it fully, 100%? Rarely it is seen. One among millions and billions who depends upon God's will, who can daily say, "O Lord, thy will be done." Who can say from his heart of heart? We say, but we mean not. We don't mean it. Every day we chant, Tameva mata ja pita tameva, tameva bandhuscha sakha tameva, tameva vidya dravinam tameva, tameva sarvam mama deva deva. 1,000 times we repeat, but we don't believe it. Alas, who can help us? Yes.
So in your earlier sessions you said even a blade of a grass, if it has to move, you said,
By the will of Lord. That is true, but who believes it? Question of believing and depending on it. That is the truth.
Conviction,
Yes.
strong conviction.
Without believing it, can you depend on it? Without accepting it, can you depend on it? Who is the real mother's son? माँ का दूध कौन पिया है जो बोल देगा मैं भगवान के नियत पर विश्वास करता हूँ, इच्छा के ऊपर निर्भर करता हूँ? कौन बोलेगा? है कोई माँ का दूध पिया है? बोल देगा दिल से? Even Draupadi couldn't. She was depending upon her kith and kins, and lastly on her own strength. So who depends upon God's will? Who surrenders to God's will?
Surrender only on the breaking point.
Yes, That's how in Yoga Sutra, at the end, he says, if you cannot practice all these, the alternate method is to surrender. Pranidhanadva. Or you can surrender completely. If you cannot do all these. If you cannot control your senses, cannot control your prana and mind and intellect, you have to surrender. Because the ego is working there. Unless ego is completely zero, you cannot depend upon God. We say many things, we don't mean it. By the force of this own karma, the individual being has to come to this cycle of birth and death again and again. So helplessly they spring out from the unmanifested and again they dissolve in that. You bring a bucket of water from Ganga and thinking it is dirty, you pour it again in Ganga and bring another bucket of water. Can you say which water you have brought? Not to Ganga, of course Ganga is a continuous flow. Put it in a lake, a pond, and bring it again. Can you say which water you have brought? Similarly, there is no answer to your question. Who comes out at the commencement of day of Brahma and who dissolve in the commencement of night? Who can assure you? Who can give you guarantee? Put an empty pot somewhere and break it. Put another empty pot there again. Can you say which sky has entered into it? Can you give any guarantee? So how can you ask this question? Which beings they get dissolved and which beings come out from the unmanifested? Who knows? The mystery of mysteries. Gahana karmana gati. Nobody knows. The greatest secret is the law of karma. The individual souls have lost their independence as they are bound by ignorance, desire and activity. Avidya, kama and karma. These are the triangular cooperative force which is the basement of the nature or this creation. Therefore, they are subject to the sorrows, miseries and pains of this sansara. Asaswatam, dukkhalayam asaswatam. the abode of all the miseries and so transitory. In order to create this passion in their minds and a longing for liberation in their hearts, and to remove the fallacious belief that a man reaps the fruits of what he has done, not done, or that he has not reaped the fruits of what he has done. The Lord has said that all creatures involuntarily come into being again and again. They have no their own will. They are helpless. They come into being again and again at the coming of the day and dissolve at the coming of the night on account of the actions or karmas caused by desire born of ignorance. This is how this triangular force, the avidya, kamya, karma, they are dependent on each other. Yes, they are related to each other. Without avidya, there will not be any desire, and without desire, there will not be any karma. So they are cooperative triangular society. Yes.
So from avidya, kama, kama se karma,
And
karma se papa punya,
yes,
punya se janma samsara.
janma maran. Yes, it goes on being repeated again and again. This is called the Gupta Chakra, the secret cycle of the ignorance. Actions or karmas caused by desire born of ignorance. Three are interdependent, interrelated, and interacting. When one starts, the others have to start. If one is in motion, others cannot stand still. So, is it understood now somewhat how these ignorant fellows, these means we, don't separate yourself from these, helplessly bound to the cycle of birth and death, and day and night of the Brahma. That's how he brought the point, the knower of the day and night. This is how he explains what is day and night, and then how these creatures are helplessly brought forth to the creation at the daytime, and helplessly they dissolve in night. So you must know what is day and night. Parastasmatu bhavo nyot vyakto vyaktat sanatana yahasa sarvesu bhutesu nasyatsu na vinasyati. On the other hand, what is going on? To the opposite of it, I used to show you the magic card, how the Sandhya at the juncture is there between two, and background there is continuation, there is no Sandhya. In Yoga Vasit class, of course I have not brought that today. Tomorrow I shall show you. Parastasmad bhavonya vyakto vyaktat sanatanaha yahasa sarvesu bhutesu nasyasu na vinasyati. But verily there exists higher than this unmanifested, another unmanifested eternal, which is not destroyed when all beings are destroyed. There are two kinds of unmanifested. From this, parah stasmatu bhavonyah, there is verily there exists higher than this unmanifested, another unmanifested which is eternal. No, the Vidya which is higher than so-called avidya which is known as unmanifested here. Avidya is unmanifested here. And it manifests and it dissolves. But higher than that, the background screen is there. There is someone hidden behind the main screen. Yes, he is hidden behind, which is ever the director of the drama. Nobody sees him. From the behind, he prompts everyone. Another unmanifested is the ancient or eternal Parabrahman, who is distinct from this, from the unmanifested Abhyakta or primordial nature. Primordial nature who stands still at the time of dissolution. It stands still at the night and it manifests at the daytime. Who is of quite a different nature. It is superior to Hiranyagarbha, the cosmic creative intelligence. Creative intelligence, the cosmic creative intelligence is known as Hiranyagarbha, Virat. Pardon? Virat Purusha. But Purushottam is different than the Purusha. In our Yoga Vasita, there is a beautiful story to explain this. They are so clear, so clearly it is described there what is called Purusha and what is called Purushottam by the story. Somebody asks and somebody answers the question by giving the description of Purusha. We call the Vishnu who is hidden in the water. He is Tribhuvan Bapusaha, whose body is three worlds. And in Purusha Sukta, Narayana Sukta, in Vedas, Upanishads, the Purusha is described in different ways. Purusha Sukta. But it is not Purushottam. So, always they say, as this it is thought over, akalpayan. This and this, akalpayan. The cosmic will thought like this. It is not the truth. Purusha is not the truth. It is description of the Purusha which is not there. But when you know that, then only you can think of the background scene, who is behind it. Unless you reach there, unless you know, reach the borderline, how can you see what is beyond that? Unless you reach the peak of the mountain, how can you see what is behind it? It is just an imagination. Something is behind that. If possible, tomorrow, if you remind me, I will give you a poem. What is their other side and what is this side? The scene of that side and this side. Uspar and Ispar. The poem heading is that side and this side. And what is in between? That also comes naturally with, between these. What is that side and this side? There will be a demarcating line. And that is the nature, the supreme power, abhyakt. Abhyakt, it is not manifested. Unmanifested, primordial nature, which is nothing but three qualities. When the three qualities get balanced, when the creative power gets balanced, it is called seed. Seed is unmanifested, but there is the power of manifesting. The seed. There is the latent power. Yes, it manifests again and again. It comes, multiplies again and again. But it has to undergo some changes. The seed has to become tree, and tree has to yield fruits and seeds, multiple in number, and again the seeds come back. So seed and fruit and seed, again and again. This repetition goes uncountably, unknowingly, by the force of nature. This is, the seed is called unmanifested, and behind that there is something higher than that. That is something, unless you fry the seed, destroy the seed, you cannot know where from the seed has come. That's how the chitta, the seed should be completely destroyed. Then only you know what is behind, higher than that. Yes.
So, from an individual point of view, an individual only sees the world or an object outside or anything. So, it is from
Chitta is the seed. Call it as you like. For philosophical use, we give this term as Chitta, and Chit Shakti, the primordial unmanifested power.
So, and Swamiji used to say about Chidakash.
Yes,
So, that is
still higher than that. We shall discuss it tomorrow. For today, this much. This again we shall discuss tomorrow, the 20th. Yah sa sarveshu bhuteshu nasyatsu na vinasyati, which is not destroyed when all beings are destroyed. Something higher than this unmanifested eternal, higher than Abhyakt. This so-called unmanifested is nothing but the seed of the creation. How many Brahmas are created? Creators are created by this cosmic power. Nobody knows. And if you go through Rahasyatraya of Prakriti, Prakriti Rahasya, given in the end of Saptasati, Chandi. Yes, Prakriti Rahasya. How the Prakriti creates and destroys the secrets. It is so deep in meaning. One sloka will take a month to understand. So deep in meaning. The secret of the primordial nature. How it creates the Brahmas, Vishnus and Shankars, innumerable. Loma Brahmanda Nikaya. When Parvati sees the universal form of Lord Rama, Tulsidas describes who is Rama. In each hair end, thousands of Brahma, Vishnu, Shankars, they are hanging helplessly. Such is described by the great seers. So tomorrow we shall see it again, most interesting one. If something is understood. Hari Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnata Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sadguru Bhagavan ki jai, Satchidananda Bhagavan ki jai, Krishna Bhagavan ki jai, Gita Mata ki jai.